Quilt people, glad you could make it. I am having fun today kind of figuring out this new block, which I posted on Facebook. Like, how do I get a six-sided, what's this called? Polygon? A six-sided polygon to be cut into three. All right, like, so how do I do that? So I'm working on the like kind of idea and template. So first of all, I made this just out of plastic. Okay, this is what I know that I need, 3 of these in order to make one, right, of these blocks, right? In order to get that perfect, I'm gonna need 3 of these. So I started there, and then I started working it backwards as far as, okay, that's really difficult. Do I paper piece it? Do I just cut it out specific to this and then do Y seams? Like, what is going to be my process on that? So I started playing around with my ruler, understanding that, you know, the lines on my rulers here all actually do have relation to, right, something along these lines. So what is it? Where is the math lining up, right, for me? And so I started kind of here by looking at this piece cut in half, right? And so then I just try to find the lines on the ruler. Okay, what's kind of lining up here, right? And then figuring out, is there a way on the ruler, right here, this 30-degree, that when I line that up, suddenly it cuts this thing in half, right? So there's a match of the math, right? So now I know the line on the ruler that's going to get me to the halfway mark of this piece that I need 3 of in order to make the block, right? So that's kind of where I first started from, and then knowing that, I can get more specific measurements as far as how wide do I need this piece to be. If I cut this strip, then that was kind of my next question is, okay, if I understand what the angle is here, then what can I do to kind of essentially strip cut it so that I'm not cutting each one of these little pieces one by one by one, right? Because that's going to take forever. All right, so let me show you what I did from there. So the next part that I decided to do was kind of look at the width of the strip of fabric that I was going to be working with, knowing that, you know, again, that if this plastic template is the block, the piece that I'm going to need, you know, I can cut a 6-inch strip like this and it fits width-wise just perfectly. So if I know that, then next thing I can do is essentially fold the 6-inch strip in half, and now I'm dealing with, again, half, right? Half of this, and doing what we just did, I know where to line up the ruler on that 30-degree mark, right? And so I'm actually just going to move this to the top here so I'm not wasting fabric. But if I know that that's, right, on the 30 degrees, right? All right. So I'm lining up now just the lines to see where is this angle going to be the exact same as the template, and how it works out such that is that I put my 30-degree line on the edge of the folded fabric, I get the exact angle of the template piece. Can you see that? Right? The exact angle of the template piece is this 30-degree mark. And so I can just go ahead and cut that, and I know now that this angle is the same as this angle, right? And because the fabric is folded in half, when I open it up, I'm going to get that kind of, you know, flying geese kind of effect. So if I know I have that, then I can flip this over, right, to the other side, and then come trekking back the other way, just like I did the first one. Again, I'm just trying to be mindful. Of course, I could cut this off and do it, but I want to strip cut it, right, in some way that makes sense. Okay, so if I know that this is basically going to be a 6-inch length here, let me just double check that I got that. Yeah, that's fine. And then I again line up that 30-degree line on the edge of the fold of this fabric. I got that right. I can go ahead and cut this right now. You like my monkey fabric? So now I have this piece, right? And it's cut at that 30-degree angle on both ends. So now, essentially, I can fold that in half again, and then just snip this. Basically what I'm doing is just like flying geese, right? But at a slightly different angle, right? So then I cut that in half, and now I have two of them, right? Because they were like that. And when I open them up, shablam, 1, 2, right? Or when I put them together like this, it will require 3, and it'll be perfect. And then I can create a template piece around this. Haha, look at this, it's amazing. Right? And then I can just trim off that edge once I put in, you know, the Y seams from these 3 blocks. So, that's the figuring I've been doing today. Oh my God, I'm such a mess. I don't even care anymore. That's the best part. It's like if we moved out to the middle of the country in the woods, and it's like, I literally don't even care what I look like anymore. It's probably been a few months before, like since I've even brushed my hair. Like, y'all might want to send someone in a few months to come check on me. He might get a little bit feral up in here. Just kidding. Anyhow, I just wanted to kind of memorialize that more than anything, because what I do sometimes, as with the unified divide pattern I did, like I'll make it, and I'll make the whole quilt, and it'll be hanging up on the wall, and then I'll have no idea how I made it. And then I'll go back and try and find my notes. And of course my notes are a complete mess, and I can't decipher them, so it's a problem. So I've kind of just gone to, okay, as I'm going through this, because what happens is a lot of times people are looking for reference materials to patterns that I'm doing. And obviously this is going to be a new pattern. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. So then I can kind of send them a video of, oh, this is how you make, you know, this block that's comprised of 3 separate, you know, pieces in order to create a 6-sided polygon. All right, so that's it. So that's what we're doing today. Hope you enjoyed that. If you wanted to make this block, if you wanted to make your own quilt using this block, yeah, let's have some fun. And I have been receiving fabric from people. This one came from Washington State, from Robin Williams. Woohoo! She says, not that Robin Williams. Okay, got it. Good to know, but much appreciated. There's this really fun fabric in here. I'm looking forward to doing this and to being challenged. I love some of the fabrics that she sent here, especially, oof, look at this one. This one really speaks to me, right? So I appreciate that, Robin, and of course then this fun panel, which is very hilarious and ridiculous, and I love it because what's going on? Well, mostly there's an ostrich with a cupcake on her head, so that's gonna be that's kind of fun, and I appreciate it. We'll see what I come up with that. Anyhow, I hope you learned something fun. This is how I start my patterning for things that I've never done before, especially angles, things like that. It's just really, you know, working with it, understanding the rules on your ruler, the lines, right, all have a specific purpose, and you know, if you can get those working for you and come up with a method to make your cutting and piecing faster, then all the better. So that's what I'm doing today. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. We'll keep making this black on black quilt, which I'm super excited about, and I will talk to you again soon. Okay, bye.